Hello and welcome to KSP Space Program. This is Space Warfare, and in this series we are going to be fighting rival space agencies for control of, space. So let's get right to it. In the last episode we managed to complete our Minmus mission, where we successfully landed, collected our science and returned, and fortunately we managed to unlock nuclear propulsion from that mission, as well as a few other key science technologies that we're going to need to build our Duna Mothership in orbit. So we've got a lot of launches to do this episode, starting with our engine section. So here is the first launch of 3, which we will be using to construct our mothership, although we will need a couple more to crew it and get some extra fuel, because the 4 extra tanks that I've got there, which have the nuclear engines attached to, are actually empty because it is really heavy and will be really difficult to get into an orbit with the tanks full. With the engine being the first section we'll launch, that will sort of act as a platform for where we'll launch the rest of the stuff concerning the mission to Duna. But before we send up the second module of the mothership, we are going to need to send up a couple of refueling missions to make sure we've got full fuel with our engine section, because otherwise we obviously won't be able to get very far. So let's just cut ahead till we've got a docking area. Here we are, we've just got our refueling craft here. We've pretty much emptied all the fuel apart from that centre tank there, which we're going to be able to use to refill about half of our main fuel for this. But unfortunately, I lost the footage where I recorded the second docking with it, because the footage was corrupted or something. So as we're just transferring fuel over now, we are going to get ready to launch our second module, which is actually a lab section, so that we can clean out experiments and help store extra data in the ship before we return. Because we are not only going to be landing on Duna, but I'm also going to try and pull off a landing on Ike and bolster the amount of science we get from this. So we are just launching the lab module now. Now, this obviously requires 2 Kerbals to operate, but I actually haven't actually got them in there yet. I've tried multiple times before, but they never seem to stay in there when I select the Kerbals to go in there. So I'll have to send up a second mission with Bill and Bob, I think, to man the science lab, and we'll have Jeb in the lander, which we'll be launching last. So here we are, just near docking with the engine. Now this took me quite a long time and was really difficult, because I've pretty much all the monopropellant that's there. I had all of it when I started docking, so I've used up all the monopropellant so far just trying to dock with this thing, because it has just been so hard for me to try and dock because of the positioning of the RCS ports. But I decided, since I'm not really going to be using the lab separately for very much, I might as well just try and dock and see if I can, rather than send up another mission. So we'll have to refuel the monopropellant tanks when we send up Bill and Bob to man it. Also, you can probably see that we haven't got the large docking port, and that's because we haven't researched it yet, simply. And it does mean there's a bit less structural stability, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem since they've only got the nuclear engines powering us, so hopefully it shouldn't cause too much stress on the docking ports. So now we've started to launch our transport vehicle, which will be taking Jeb, Bill and Bob to the Duna Mothership to drop off Bill and Bob into the lab module, while Jeb stays behind to deorbit, but we'll send him up again in the lander, which will be the final section of the mothership. Well, it's not really the mothership, but you know what I mean. Part of the ship I'm taking there. Anyway, we're just about to dock here. Now we don't actually need to dock, but I'm going to anyway, just to replenish the monopropellant stores I've got on the lab, because I will need them eventually, but so it's better to refuel it now than just wait until later, where it'll be much harder to dock once I've got the lander there, because obviously I'm going to need to use the RCS on that. Okay, so we've got one of them across now. No, just need to get Bill over. Now you've probably seen that we've got a hitchhiker Kerbal storage thing on the transport vehicle, and that's because although we have got 3 in the pod on the top, also going to want to be able to take like a bunch more Kerbals with us to anywhere, because we can use this design for multiple things like ferrying Kerbals from one ship to another in orbit.